welcome in everybody. We're going to play some American Truck Simulator this morning or just tonight, whatever it is for you. So I appreciate all y'all coming in here, hanging out and chilling. Y'all are amazing people. Also, give me a second. Let me make sure that I fix my pin comment. Alrighty. So let's get right to it, shall we? And welcome in, Freshka. Glad you're here. Along with anybody that might be lurking, I appreciate it. Also, let me pull up my stream on my phone. That way I can look at this. Give me a second. I'm doing good, doing good. I actually got some sleep and figured, you know what, do a stream for my late night viewers. So, but it sucks that you can't sleep though. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, I don't remember where I am, chat. I'm in Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, yeah. That's one thing I can. I have no problem sleeping once I fall asleep. So, no, I'm not trying to. Hell yeah. I know you're looking forward to that. All right, so I'm in Wichita, chat. Let's see. We need a long trip, chat. So we're gonna go from Wichita, Kansas to let's go to let's go to Logan, Utah, chat. How about that? Actually, you know what? No, skip that. We'll go to Truckee, California. So let's do this. And I gotta relook at something, chat. What was that at in California? It was Truckee, California. That's where it was. Okay. We're going to use our own trailer, chat, and we're going to do space container, urgency, urgent, take this job immediately, generate job offer. Here we go. All right. Headlights are on. Yes. All right. So let's go get this load, chat. Let's do this, chat. So I've got to turn around, chat. So let me do that really quick. But yeah, hopefully Greg didn't have too busy of a night there, Freshka. Okay, found a recruitment agency chat. Let's go. For those who don't know, we are in Wichita, Kansas, and we are going to Truckee, California. So I better get some gas in Kansas while I'm here, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna get some gas in Kansas, chat, because once I get farther out west, it's gonna be higher in the game. So We'll stop for some gas really quick, chat. Top off on gas. 328 a gallon, chat, in this game. All right. Got some gas. We're all topped off. Let's get on to, let's make a truck our way to California. Am I playing this with a wheel? Yes, I am. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, controller. This is the only game I have on my laptop that I'm able to stream without causing problems. So, of course, I have to have the resolution low, so I don't have as much detail on the game as I would if I wasn't streaming it. But I have a lot of the DLCs. Like I'm in Wichita, Kansas right now, and I'm actually headed to Truckee, California. So might be your end. I'll double check my mic just to be sure. Get pulled over up here. That a little bit better? That better now? Okay. But yeah, how's your stream going? Was he still streaming, or did you get done? But yeah, I don't know if you heard me or not, Wizzy, but no, I'm not playing with a wheel. I'm playing actually with a controller. So Xbox controller connected to my laptop. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Hazard on that 45 stream watch streak. Hell yeah. Also, let me give you a shout out there, Wizzy. I just realized I'm not shouted you out yet. Sorry about that. But how's Hazard tonight? Also, let me do something really quick because this is affecting my There we go. Oh, you're welcome. Hazard's my only mod that's up right now, but I think he's probably going to bed soon. So my other mods just kind of come and go, so I don't expect him to be here every single time I stream. You know what I mean? I remember there for a few months I didn't have any mods, so it. He doesn't pay me enough. That's crazy. Look, look, look. I pay you enough. I play games with you, Hazard. That should be enough, dude. Look, even Frenchie doesn't get paid. Okay, so what are you up to? What are you up to tonight, Hazard? Yeah. Well, see, like for 3 or 4 months, I didn't have any mods that done their jobs. You know what I mean? Didn't send it to you. I figured you were. I was going to hit you up after my stream, but I fell asleep, so I was a little bit tired. Yeah, but yeah, Wizzy, I don't expect my mods to be here all the time. I know they got lives of their own, and it's like, we're no streams like this, especially, you know what I mean? Like, usually it works out to where I have one mod come in, sit here for a bit, and as soon as one leaves, the other one comes in, and it's just like that usually. And other times it's just like, okay, my mods are just around, but they're not, they're busy. So, but I know one's asleep right now. One is doing whatever he's doing. Hazard's here, but Hazard will probably be going to bed soon. And who sleeps? I sleep evidently, so I'm the king of sleeping. Like, I kid you not, Chad. I be sitting there like I was in a stream yesterday, and I literally was watching it, and I fell right to sleep watching the stream. By the way, I'm just letting the songs randomly play, so you know. Yeah, yeah, true. Hopefully, you didn't have too hard of a night there, Fresco. You know what I mean? I know it's the beginning of the month, so I know how people can get around this time. They have new software. I bet they did. Yeah, that's always a pain in the ass when they get a job gets new equipment or new software. Like I worked for a gas station one time, and literally, they upgraded the registers because there's registers they had before COVID, and literally, like for the first 2 weeks, you know, it was a shit show being ran because half of the employees didn't pay attention to how to be running the register, how to which buttons to push on the register whenever the person come down teaching us all that. So, well, Toast, I'd have been asleep and then woke the hell back up and also woke him in. Hazard, if you're still here, can you give Toast a shout out, please, if you don't mind, good sir? Thank you, Hazard. I appreciate it. And Toast, can you give Hazard a shout out just because Toast is a streamer? If you're not following him, go give Toast a follow. Sorry, Hazard's not a streamer. If you're not following Hazard, go give him a follow anyway. Hazard streamed at one point, but I guess for some reason he stopped. This is before I got to know Hazard. And then Toast is a streamer. Toast is really good at Fortnite, as well as other games. Go get Toast to follow when he streams. And Toast streams like once a month, so if even that. So, and Freshka, she's not a streamer, but you can still go give her a follow anyway. So, and then Wizzy's a streamer. Go give him a follow. He's an amazing dude. It's been 3 times so far. I bet. So you're trying to fall asleep watching streams. Uh huh. Good thing I didn't play anything with you, Hatcher. You would have fell asleep on me. I mean, Toast. If I ever stream figs or you fly, oh, come on. We need a Freshka stream. That's what we need. Try not to. Now you know how I felt, Toast. Like, I kid you not. Okay, Toast was trying to get me to play Fortnite with him last night. Okay, so I told him, okay, I was like, I'm going to, like, I go get, I went to Taco Bell first, chat. Literally went to Taco Bell, got home, sit here on the couch, and I fell asleep. And the next thing I know, I wake up and I'm in my bedroom. So, laying halfway across my bed with my phone between the wall and the floor. So, underneath the bed. Exactly. And that wouldn't even take anything. I wouldn't even hire anything. Then it just happened. Like it happens to me. You know. I can only imagine if I was like high or something like that, what would happen. Oh, Toast, did you notice I had merch now, Toast? Uh, but yeah, for anybody that don't know, I do have merch. Exclamation mark merchandise gets you the link. It's also in my Discord. I don't have it on my channel yet. I gotta still add that link. So at least I don't think I have it on my socials. No, exclamation mark merchandise. No, exclamation mark merchandise. Don't exclamation mark merch is something else. So and 50 feet turn right. I'm not turning right, child. Welcome in. give Chow a shout out, please, if you don't mind. One of my mods. I got to remove make a U turn. No, that's the wrong command, Toast. Exclamation mark merchandise is the command you need. That merch. There you go. That's the right one. Well, I've got to work on removing the other command so I can put that command in that. Well, I mean, it is what it is. But also, welcome in, Chow. How you doing, man? You don't recall that clip? Just chat for me. Look, look, look. I'm tired of talking. By the way, Chad, I've been sitting here reading chat this whole time, and I haven't even looked at my screen to see what I'm on doing on the road. So that moaning and cringy, yeah, I bet it is. W clip, by the way. Oh, by the way, Toast Hazard, those that have check-in buttons, I removed the check-in buttons, and now it's going through Blurp to play those sounds. No, you're not sexually aroused. That's crazy. Never said you were, Chow. Never said you were. What the fuck? I noted. That's crazy. Y'all are something else. Y'all see, y'all get more wild at night than my daytime chat does. So my daytime chat just sits there and lurks. It's 2:40 a.m. Yeah, it's almost 1:40 here. So yeah, yeah. Hey, look, it happens. Well, I mean, how's the house process coming along, though? What house progress? You talking about a Minecraft, Chow? Oh, well, we got a lot. We got the house done. We got the bar done. I still got to finish my windmill, but I just haven't had time to get back to it yet. So I've been kind of focusing on other games at the moment when I can. No, barn, Barn, not bar, barn. Where they have moo and chickens and cluck cluck clucks and yeah. By the way, Toast, did Minecraft ever straighten out for you on my server? Okay. I mean, but yeah, Toast, feel free to hop in there anytime you want to. You got the link. So, and if you are new here, hit that follow button. You'll be wild for doing so. And you know, Toast, I actually have Dead by Daylight on my stream schedule list this week. So, but I'm bringing Dead by Daylight to the rotation now. I'm bringing back Diablo 4 again. I'm also bringing um Resident Evil 2. I'm going to be playing again, playing the first Resident Evil game this week on the schedule. And there's another game I have in rotation. What is it? Can't remember now, but added 4 new games to the rotation. So, oh, he's an ad break. Okay. Oh, by the way, those that hold up ads, you can actually gamble your points away now. So you do exclamation mark points, tells you how many points you have. Ken says hi in the bark for him. Welcome in, Bubbles. Can I get a shout out for Bubbles, please? And those that had ads, welcome back. Um, for those that don't know, you can actually gamble and play slots and all that now. Of course, there's nothing you don't get anything out of it other than losing your points. So, but exclamation mark points tells you how many points you have, and then exclamation mark roulette all. Roulette all does not work, Ken. I don't have roulette. Can I get some shout out for Bubbles, please, and a shout out for Ken as well, if people don't care. But I got you on that bark and that bark for you, Ken. Give me a minute. I'm working on it, Ken. Trying to get shout outs going on here. Shout out Bubbles. Shout out Ken. Shout out Simo Guy. That's crazy. Shout me out my own channel. All right, so I'm going to hydrate chat. Let me hydrate first. The only one they had, Ken. The only one they had, and I'm drinking it. So, by the way, those don't know. Ken's the one that got me hooked on these. All right, Ken wants to hear me bark chat. So, y'all ready? Woof 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 woof. There you go. You got the bark, Ken. And what? How? Okay, so let me do this again. Let me redo it all over again. Woof woof woof. Ow! There you go. Got the bark and the hell out of the way, so Ken's all happy now. You're welcome. Bubbles is another good streamer too. She's good at Outlast Trials. Go give her a follow. Ken's also when he streams, he like once a month. He also is a good streamer too. Also, by the way, chat, those don't know I have four new games in rotation on my schedule this week. So when I have the Outlast Trials, I got rotation. I'm gonna be playing sometime this week. Um, once a month is crazy. Hell yeah. I'm also bringing back Diablo 4, bringing in Dead by Daylight, and then there's one more I got coming too. So, well, I mean, I'm not wrong. You do it about once a month, don't you? Sometimes twice a month if we're lucky. And forgive me because I did not play y'all's Blurp Rock ons either. How shame of me. Being an LCMO here. Those that don't know, I'll replace the check-in buttons with the blurp sound. So get y'all done really quick. Bring up my blurp. viewers, existing walk-ons. So we had Toast that popped in. We had Hazard that popped in. We had Ken that popped in. And that's the only one of the mods that's all the mods that popped in right now. So, all right. So, y'all got your sounds worked on. I don't know. I had a message, but it was just a notification. But what's Bubbles up to tonight? What's Ken up to tonight? What's everybody in chat up to tonight? Almost took that tunnel a little too sharp, chat. Welcome in, Laura. How you doing? Get a shout out for Laura, please. Joey's going, well, why would you ask that? Why would you ask that? I literally just flipped my truck. License taken away. What's my button at? How did I even land back up is the question. Yeah, I need a tow truck is what I need. What's my button at? I forgot my button to bring up my toe. I mean, let me go look, chat. System, options, control, keys and buttons. I'll get you that shout out, Laura. All right, so we're going to do this chat because we got to do this. I might be able to still drive it to the next tow station, chat. So, gotta see where's the nearest tow station at. Let me look. Just up the road is a tow station. Do this. See if I can do this, chat. Going baby it to the next repair station, chat. But how's Laura doing? Pull over and check my map really quick, chat. So I thought there was a repair station coming up. No, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Navigation. World map. Yeah, there he is. So I have to. Let me mark it, chat. There we go. All right. Going to baby this to a repair station. Bitch. Think I can get out of here. See feels, and I swear, just like a pill, you making me ill. Mm. Those that had ads, welcome back. Think I get out of here. Let's go to this repair station, chat. Look, to be fair, I was taking that curve a little bit too hard. I got the money. Replace all. Yeah. Well, I mean, you think that first curve whirl ago, you think I would take a little bit slower, but and yeah. I promise you though, chat, in real life, I don't drive like that. So I'm a very responsible driver in real life. I go crashing into shit again. Lucky there's low collisions, so. I was finding it funny that Laura popped in right as I was doing that, so. You know, that would be something though, Freshco. Like if I visited your state and Greg was actually the one to pull me over. Be like, hey, I recognize you. Aren't you that SEMO guy? I'm like, well, yeah. Go speeding through your state just so he pulls me over. He'd be like, I caught a wild SEMO. Yeah, I'm sure he would. Make the news. Make the streamer news. No, no. See, I'm not. I don't. I'm. I don't. I don't. I don't want no tickets. The only ticket I ever got was not stopping at a stop sign completely, but that was when I was younger. So I'm not looking for it to be no. You mean the SEMO guy in 1991? Yeah, that. Fuck that way station. Can I get your autograph, sir? That's crazy. You want my autograph? Here you go. I got the autograph. Give me a second. Oh, I didn't do it right. I didn't do it right. There you go. I got your autograph, Badger. I should start doing that every time somebody pops in. I'm joking. We're now in Utah, chat. Well, for those in chat that don't know, this load here is going from Wichita, Kansas to Truckee, California. So, well, we are currently in Utah right now. Also, let me hydrate. I didn't get anybody to hydrate. Nobody's told me to hydrate in a bit. Feeling a little parched over here. Also, that's my turn signal still on. Crazy chat, crazy. Still a little bit of ways to go, chat. Also need to stop and get some gas soon. Excuse me, chat. Hang on a minute, chat. Let me look at my map. See where the nearest gas station is. Off this exit. Through this really quick, chat. We're going to get gas in Utah because we go to California to get gas. It's going to be higher. So almost $500 in the game to fill up, chat. California sucks. Yeah. Well, I'm only going here in the game because I hadn't been to the city yet. So, but right now we're in Utah. So, yeah, that's true. See, the thing about Missouri here, where I'm at, um, everything's cheaper. But however, what they get you on is whenever you first register, you get a vehicle, you have to pay the shitload of sales tax on the vehicle. So that's where they get you in Missouri at. But like, what you know? you have $1,000 here in Missouri, it goes a little bit farther than if you're in California. You know what I mean? But also, we don't have as much. My area, the infrastructure's still behind a few years. So, like, there's still some people that don't know what tap to pay is around here. So, and they look at me funny when I tap to pay my shit. That makes sense. I was fighting for 1 a.m. to stream. I don't know why I instigate. Don't mean we still got a ways to go on this low chat. So tonight, probably do this load, deliver it, and then probably we'll call it there. But Alex, I'm still quite a ways from this load, so you're gonna have me for a little bit longer. I don't know what I was fighting for. 1 a.m. to stream. Don't know how to instigate. Say it I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. Never be alright. So I'm breaking the habit. Your purpose. Yes, I am, Gamer. Welcome in. Get a shout out for Gamer, please. But yeah, just doing a little bit of this late night slash early morning stream for y'all viewers that don't get to make it in. It's going well. You missed me crashing a while ago, so what are you up to? Yep. Laura got to see it. I don't know. Hadra got to see it, I think. I think Ken had left. So, but yeah, I took a curve a little too sharp and I flipped the truck and I flipped it back up and I was still able to go. So, but my cargo has some damage. So, no, no worries. And that's the thing, gamer. Is I know who comes in here and I know who lurks. Every once in a while, I still know who comes in here and supports me. You know what I mean? So, and that's something that I've kind of sat here and and was just thinking about chat. You know, is like I literally was going to some streams and literally being there very often, and they never want to come to my streams, even just to lurk or briefly say hello. And that's it's just like, what's the point of me going to people's streams if they're not going to come back and I mean, no matter how many followers you have, you know what I mean? Like even just popping in every once in a while and saying, "Hello, Simo. Hope you're doing well. Okay, stick around." There's just something like that, or just having up. You know what I mean? Because I put my stream schedule on my channel now. It's in my Discord. And most people get notifications when I go live. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, but still, gamer, you and most everybody that's here, most everybody that's popped in tonight, everybody that has come in tonight, y'all still make an effort to show up every once in a while, at least minimum. So I'm not worried about y'all. It's some people that's been here before that stopped coming in, and then they wonder why. Well, where you been, Simo? Well, I stopped coming to your channel because you still coming to mine. You know what I mean? Like I'm not about, I don't expect much. If I'm coming in and not supporting you as a streamer by being there, even if it's just popping in and saying hello, I hope you're doing well. But it's just like, yeah. Well, see, I know that Tom mentioned that he wanted to see me play Resident Evil games, and Tom's a cool dude. Don't get me wrong, he is a cool person. I just wish that he would come to my streams more often. You know what I mean? Like he got him a check-in button and then he just abandoned me. And it's just like, not trying to dog the guy, but I mean, at least he could do is stop by every once in a while and be like, "Hey, Simo, come in and say hello, something." You know what I mean? I mean, he's still got a chicken button. He's just, I wish he would just stop by to at least say hello or something. Well, and I got to tell him too, because I have other games in rotation this week. So I have Diablo 4 I'm bringing back. Gonna be playing it on stream. I have the Outlast Trials I'm bringing back, starting on stream. And then I have Resident Evil 2 I'm gonna be playing as well. So, and I'll be starting the Resident Evil stream. I think one day this week. It'll be in the evening time, about 7 p.m. my time. So, but and there's another Dead by Daylight's the other one. So I'm also gonna be doing Dead by Daylight on stream as well. So, but I mean, you know, Resident Evil 2. I'm gonna start with that one. I actually already have it installed on my Xbox and all that. So yeah. My older brother listened to this song when I was growing up. So back whenever he was going through his emo days. I was probably about 10 or 11 at the time. He was 13, 14-ish maybe. We are eugenation. We are youth of a nation. We are youth of a nation. We are. What's Gamer up to tonight? What are you up to, man? You out doing gamer stuff? Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. Was it? I must have been asleep when this happened because I remember anybody having bad speaker noise. Yeah, yeah. I still swear though that somebody out there needs to start making clips of me jumping off ledges in games or falling off cliffs or whatever or falling off high places. Because I guarantee you that people will, get a kick out of that shit. Like make a complication of them or whatever it's called. Let me hydrate really quick. Yeah, yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, with some background music on my voiceover. So, because Gamer, you're in my streams enough, you know that I could do some, you know, yeah. But see, here's the thing though, is I want to eventually get, once I get a better setup down the road in the future, I want to get to where I could do like, how my stream has a starting student screen, right? Get to where like random clips play on my stream, you know what I mean? But I don't want to do it right now because the thing of it is I know that I sometimes have issues for my streams, and I don't want to start doing that. And the shout out video's not, you know what I mean? So like, I have like a certain shoe screen and all that. Get to where like I have random clips from my channel play on stream. You know what I mean? Like kind of like you do whenever you go to a big right back screen, you have random clips that play of your channel. Also, let me change this song. I hate this song. But I mean, here's the thing, though. I know that sometimes my stream has issues still because I don't have the right setup. So there we go. Yeah, Yeah. But like I said, is well, but see, here's the thing though, gamer. I have that bot, and I'm supposed to have it set up where it happens, but it doesn't do it. So it's the same shout out bot that I use when I shout you out. You know what I mean? But I guess I haven't really looked into. I'm sure if I go back into the bot itself and look, I'm sure that I'll figure out the issue. So yeah, that's the same one I use. But it's supposed to be set up to where it does that but it doesn't do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know what I did wrong. Yeah, I think you got I think you got that bot from me. So, but then again, Blart's supposed to play auto walk-ons for y'all too. Some of y'all, and it doesn't do it. So I have to go there and manually play that Blurt for y'all. Yep. Like they're supposed to play your blurb just as soon as you popped into my stream and started lurking. You know what I mean? But it didn't do it. I've only seen it do it with two people. So, and it does it randomly. Yeah. Shit. I was looking at the chat. Fuck. I don't have that. But you are a subscriber. You can actually rewind that and clip that, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not. Yeah, Chad, if you're a subscriber of my channel or you have Twitch Turbo, you can go back and rewind my stream while I'm live. So go to the repair shop really quick, chat. How's my driving? Call. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, this round is not very good, chat. Just so y'all know. Oh man. Oh. Well, I wasn't looking at the I was looking at over at chat and I've totally missed that wall coming up. So that wall jumped out of nowhere is what it was. Yeah, I go pretty fast in this game too. So yeah, that's true. You know, and that's the thing because I have the overlay on my chat on my OBS since I'm only using my laptop. So you know, it's not like I'm looking over my phone, but I still have my phone up just in case a much machine doesn't crash. You know what I mean? So, all right. What am I taking this low to? But yeah, so like if I have a pinned comment, I can't see when my ad breaks are coming up, and my phone doesn't show me. So, all right. So I'm not gonna get as much money from this chat because I wrecked twice. So no, it's harder space container. How's that not inside the thing? Y'all see this chat? Am I see it? That's crazy. All right, damaged. I know I done horrible, chat. I lost 240. I only made $17,000 off that load because of my damage penalty. So I actually lost money doing that load. Oh man, I'm not gonna make y'all watch an ad before I end stream. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there, chat. I'm gonna go get some things done before I go back to bed. So, but thank you for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. But we're gonna raid out, see who's live here. Yeah, yeah, GG's. Yeah, it was fun. Appreciate all y'all hanging out. Everybody coming in. Y'all been amazing. Later, Wizzy. I appreciate it. But let me do raid out. Here's the raid message chat for anybody that wants to paste it. There you go. Please copy and paste that if you don't mind. See who's live at this time. W clip indeed. I'm gonna send y'all off to Morph. He is playing. What is he playing? Call of Duty Black Ops 7. So gotta go give the men some support. So you ready for this? Let's go.